Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Watch the curve, watch the curves. 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Hey, you got 3 down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. And watch the lane. Mike 54.
Here's Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
But you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. On second down, Samuel. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good.
Yeah.
Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Right back to him on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. To throw is Fields. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. This a 33-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Now Wilson on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Gonzalez. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. There's Wilson to throw. Rolling to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson got his man complete over the middle. That's Gonzalez. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Gonzalez.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Wilson. And Sanders has got it complete. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Russell Wilson. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Butker now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Washington offense set to take over. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Right there, 54. Right there.
Now Fields. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Out of the gun, Fields. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Washington going to send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson. Do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the ground, it's Chubb. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop him.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
Now Chubb. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Second and 4.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now Wilson. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. The Falcons on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All right. Here we go. Let's go.
Now it's Fields. Again looking for Samuel, this time the catch made. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Right, 54. Rip right, rip right.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Fields. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 83 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, they certainly got dented with that 1st down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Two times. Hey, 4 down. Mike,
They run it again with Chubb. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Wilson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Chubb will get the call, running left. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. What'd you say, 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 9-play drive. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And here we go on the next drive for Washington. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? and the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Second and 10.
Mike 5-4. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Fields. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got him. Mike 54.
On third down, Fields. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Mike 5-4.
From the gun, Fields. And returns it right back to Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And one last throw here for Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the